All right, good morning. It's Bill Hurrelbrink from KCTV5 here. Wanted to bring you a quick update regarding a pretty big delay along westbound I-70 at Nolan Road because of an overnight deadly crash. What we can show you right now, this is a live shot from our crews in the field. Again, they're put up over off of the interstate right about I-70 just to the west of Nolan Road, not too far from where this crash scene was. I also want to show you the backups here that the folks are having to deal with as they drive in from portions east here this morning. If I can give you the scout camera view here in just a second, having a little bit difficulty loading it currently at the moment, but westbound I-70, essentially what I could tell you is jammed up from about 291 all the way down to about Blue Ridge Boulevard. You are going to want to avoid I-70 if you're getting ready to head out the door right now. I can get us out to our Morgan Riddell. Morgan has been live here on this scene all morning. And Morgan, we know that this happened about 1 o'clock in the morning. It was a wrong way crash, but just within the last 20 minutes or so, at least we have at least one lane of traffic moving now westbound on I-70.
Yeah, this has been a busy morning out here in those westbound lanes. We got out here around 4 o'clock, maybe 5:30. No, it was 4:30ish, and we saw numerous vehicles on the shoulder over there. One of those was pretty heavily damaged, some semi-trucks over there, but that has started to get cleared out a little bit more as traffic's being allowed in, but it's just one lane. I don't know if you can see that car speeding up to the front of that one lane of traffic. That is what we need to avoid out here. That's causing more delays. Going past the scene, it is down to one lane. So just because you're getting through here doesn't mean you can jump into that middle lane and get past everyone. It is still just one at a time over here. And that on-ramp from Nolan Road looks like it actually just got opened up. So things are starting to move a lot better out here. But like you said, Bill, it's been a slow morning. This was closed down starting at 1, and just around 6:40 we have that one lane of traffic moving.
All right, yeah, it is a major artery through Kansas City as well. Morgan, thank you for that update. I will show you our traffic maps here. That can kind of give you a better idea of what this backup is currently looking like as we zoom into where the crash was. Again, there's actual several crashes that took place a little bit after midnight, around 1 o'clock in the morning along westbound I-70, essentially between Nolan Road and the sports complex. What we know is that a driver was driving eastbound in the westbound lanes of travel. There were several crashes that happened. Unfortunately, one of those crashes turned deadly, and that's why the Independence Police Department has been out here since 1 o'clock in the morning with the highway shut down completely up until about 20 minutes ago, investigating what exactly happened. You can see here from the traffic maps that backup extends all the way to 291, but that's not all, because some traffic is trying to escape this by going north on 291 up to 23rd Street or 39th Street. Other traffic's going south to try to get to 40 Highway to get around it, and there's delays working on both of those stretches of roads as well. So again, this is a live look from our crews on scene. This is westbound I-70 just past Nolan Road. Only one lane getting by. Maybe they've reopened 2 lanes right now. Unfortunately, our scout camera system seems to be down currently, so I can't show you any of the backups from around Lee Summit Road. But again, this should start to thin out a little bit. If we can get another lane open through that's really going to help out conditions for drivers coming in from Independence, from Blue Springs, Concordia, portions east of I-70. I'll take you back to the traffic maps here because we can go out a little bit and see any other problem spots that are currently working. And right now, again, it looks like that backup is improving. However, if we look down to the south here, looks to be some pretty good slowdown southbound on 470 around Strother Road. Let's see what's going on down there. There may be a reported crash there. Well, it looks like there may be a little problem. Yeah. Down near Colburn Road on 470, Casey Scott is reporting a crash down there. So that's giving us a little extra delays there north up towards Colburn Road, up towards Strother Road as well. Normal delays showing up around 50 Highway for drivers coming out of Lee Summit there. But then looks like some bigger problems maybe here. What about westbound 435 out of the Triangle? That's normally pretty slow this time of morning, but that looks extra slow. Let's see. Yep, looks like there may be a multi-car crash now westbound on 435. just before Holmes Road. I'll take you over there with our scout cameras. Those are now working again, and it looks like we're really slow coming off the triangle this morning. This one's just to the west of the triangle. Let's jump over to another camera to see if we can get a little bit of better angle on it here. All right, a little bit of good news here. We can see two or at least a couple of police officers on scene here. They got that left lane block. Everybody's pushed off to the left shoulder. That's about the best possible scenario that we can see for traffic coming off the triangle. We're still getting 4 lanes of traffic through there, so hopefully it's not going to be a huge delay. I don't think you're going to need an alternate route on this one. But be ready for some slowdowns as you come off 470 onto 435 there through the Grandview Triangle. The Kansas side is looking pretty good at the moment. Everything looks to be contained to the Missouri side, which is the problem spots. And now since we are getting these scout cameras back, I want to see if I can't bring another one up here on the I-70 run that can show you the backups there from Nolan Road. Let's see if this one will work. Here we go. All right. They are working again, so let's pop that back open. There you can see that's westbound I-70 just before Nolan Road, and you can see that traffic is now trying to squeeze over to that far left-hand lane, and it looks like traffic is allowed to get onto the highway from Nolan Road as well, but it is going to be very slow for the duration of the morning rush hour. We'll see if we can't pop up a drive time for you just to give you an idea of how long things are running. Oh yeah, this is going to be slow. So right now, our drive times on I-70, we're taking a half hour to get from 291 to downtown. Typically, that is a 11-minute commute, so almost triple the time that it typically takes you to go from Independence Center to the sports complex now at a half an hour. Also, Lee Summit drivers, again, note that 470 drive time, 20 minutes from 50 Highway to the Triangle. That's typically a 10-minute trip, so double what it normally takes you at a Lee Summit to get over through the Triangle onto westbound 435 this morning. So, again, a couple of big problem spots out there that I want you to be aware of. This is the first one, westbound on I-70, just before or just past Nolan Road. Again, an overnight deadly crash had the entire interstate blocked up until just before 7 o'clock this morning. And here is the other big crash that we're watching is westbound on 435 just before Holmes Road as you come off the Triangle. The left lane block, and that's caused delays all the way through the Triangle back onto 470, 435, and I-49. Give yourself extra time this morning. You will need it. We're going to go give an update here in the next 10 minutes on KCTV5 during CBS Mornings. We'll have the latest for you there. And, of course, if this keeps giving us some fits, the closer we get to 8 o'clock this morning, we'll try to jump back up on here and bring you another update. I want to thank our crews out in the field, Dwayne and Morgan Riddell, with that update. Again, right off the highway. They've been there all morning long. Appreciate you bringing us that update. If you have any other questions about your commute, you can drop them here in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as I can. But looks like everybody is going to be getting through this scene okay. It's just I got that left lane blocked there again, westbound on 435, and then it looks like the left lane blocked on I-70 there past Nolan Road as well. So again, we'll have an update on KCTV5 here in about the next 9 minutes. We'll see you over there. Again, until then, drive safe and make sure you buckle up on your way out the door this morning.